Hey guys, so we have a very exciting matchup here between one of the most underrated phones of the year in the HTC U11 against the brand new iPhone X. And let's go ahead and power both phones on. Now both these excellent phones have a lot in common, but despite that a massive price difference, and we'll discuss it more in a second. The iPhone extremely quick at booting up, as you guys see the first one to boot up. And I think that the U11 should improve boot up time once it gets Android Oreo. But as you guys see, the HTC up now as well. Alright guys, so we have a very in-depth comparison here, and next up let's go over the specs. You have a larger screen on the iPhone at 5.8 inches versus 5.5, although the HTC does have higher resolution, 534 pixels per inch versus 458. On the front you have a 60MP camera on the HTC and a 7 on the iPhone. And on the back, you have one camera at 12MP on the HTC and two at 12MP on the iPhone. And we'll have front and rear facing camera comparisons later in the video. Internal storage on the U11 either 64, 128, and on the iPhone either 64, 256GB. And HTC does have micro SD card support, the iPhone does not. You have a larger battery on the U11 at 3000 capacity versus 2716. On the U11, you have the Snapdragon 835 and either 4 or 6GB of RAM. And on the iPhone, you have the A1 chipset and 3GB of RAM. Both phones are water resistant, IP67. At the bottom, you have Type-C on HTC versus the Lightning port on the iPhone. And both these phones unfortunately do have headphone jacks. Looking around the edges as well. And a look at the back. Beautiful, gorgeous designs on both these phones. All glass backs. And on HTC, you do have a fingerprint scanner right here on the front. While on the iPhone, no fingerprint scanner, but you do have Face ID on it. And finally, the HTC is about $600, while the iPhone is over $1,000. Alright guys, let's continue with the rest of the test now. So we have everything closed out on both, and next up apps and games opening. Getting started up NBC. HTC, Spotify, HTC, YouTube. Again guys, HTC here off to an excellent start. And next will be eBay. Once again, HTC. iFunny next. And this one going to the iPhone. Amazon Shopping. Very close there. Next will be Photos. And this one going to the iPhone. Alright guys, so overall the basic apps going to HTC, but now we have the more intense stuff with the games. First up we have Temperanto. So we have the Snapdragon 35 against A11. And it's going to be extremely close. Narrow edge here for the HTC, but again guys, very close. Next up we have Subway Surfers. And we have a new studio here, Washington, D.C. Alright, so that one going to the iPhone. Next up we have Mario Run. Again, we have the HTC here off to a very good start with the games, winning 2 of 3. And final one, we have Asphalt 8. So U11 definitely doing pretty good with the games. Yeah, so iPhone taking this one, but overall guys, pretty split with the games. Next up, let's take a look at Antutu. So clearly a much higher score on the iPhone, 228,000 versus 182. But as I always say guys, you can probably repeat the line by now. Antutu is optimized for iOS and Android, so take it for what it's worth. Sunset Erling, no copyright. And that's right guys, next up we have the speaker comparison. Both these phones have excellent quality dual speakers on them. And if you guys have a song request, please let me know in the comment section below. We'll give you guys a shout out if I end up using it. And first up here we have the HTC. now the iPhone. And remember guys, this song does fade in, so it's going to get a bit louder. Back to HTC. And the iPhone. And one last time on HTC. So I think the iPhone a bit better bass on it, but aside from that guys, both of them amazing quality. Next will be a test of the fingerprint scanner versus Face ID. So it looks like the U11 a bit faster here. And I definitely do prefer using fingerprint scanner versus Face ID. And next will be of Chrome versus Safari. So we have 4 different sites. First up, IGN. And this will go into the iPhone. Next will be IMDb. And this will go into the HTC. A couple more. Next will be the HTC. And we have the U11 here. And the final site we have apple.com. Oops, I actually clicked on the wrong one there guys. Let's do one final one, Zelda. And again, the final site here in zelda.com. And this will go into the this will go into the iPhone. So overall web browsing pretty split. But that's still be multitasking going back towards the beginning with Spotify. Remember guys, on U11 you have twice as much RAM at 6 versus 3. NBC News. And this one should refresh on the iPhone. Yep, so this one going to the HTC. iFunny next. HTC. Super Mario Run. Excellent. Temperanto. Oh wow, that's pretty weird. I've not seen it happen before. Alright guys, so a bit of a glitch on the iPhone, so this one obviously going to the HTC. Subway Surfers next. Very good job. And a couple more next up, Asphalt 8. This one going to the HTC. And last up we have Chrome versus Safari. So overall guys, multitasking does go to HTC. And next up we have a test of the camera speed. And in 1 second guys, I'm going to show you front and rear facing camera comparisons. And looks like the iPhone a bit faster. Yep, this one went to the iPhone. And now for this quick comparison of front-facing cameras, again on the HTC at 16np and on the iPhone at 7. And test out the image stabilization. And now for this quick comparison of front-facing cameras, again on the HTC at 16np and on the iPhone at 7. And test out the image stabilization. And a quick comparison of the rear-facing cameras. And test after the stabilization. And then here's a look at the maximum zoom. Alright guys, so let me know in the comment section below which phone you think won. Now I think the U11 did an amazing job in terms of speed, but the iPhone I think did a pretty good job with the speaker test and the rear facing camera. So we have a rematch plan between both these phones once the U11's an age 8 Oreo. Also we have a battery test comparison plan as well. So if you guys liked the video, want to see more, you can press the button below there, subscribe. And actually it looks like the U11 is sliding to the left side mysteriously. Or if you want to watch another video right now, you can press it in the top left or the top right. Alright guys, thanks again for watching.